one question: is your dream on or is your dream off? You know, I usually make art journals for myself in my thought process. And there was one time when I created a drawing and I wrote dream on. But as art therapist, when I later looked to that image, and you can see this image here, I noticed that actually I have used colors to express what I actually feel inside. In my mind, I thought definitely my dream is on. Yes, I am walking into the direction of my dream, but the colors I used I used red when I wrote dream on, and I used green as a background, when actually in psychology, how we usually, when we see buttons, what do you imagine when you see red button? Everywhere you see, if it's red, then it's off. If it's green, it's on. And so I just made this drawing and discovered that my dream was off, and I even didn't know that. I did not notice that. And once I noticed, I started to ask myself question, what can I do about that? Which dream is off? Because I kinda am doing what I like. I am studying art therapy in Canada, Vancouver. I am becoming art therapist, counseling psychologist. I am working with people. I'm helping people, serving people. It's kinda, everything seems right. But when I started really to pray after what I noticed, and I didn't notice this at that moment, it was just a little bit later, or maybe a year later, after I was drawing that I started to pray. What is my dream? Maybe there's something what I have to do different. And then God gave me in a dream words. And those words were dabble into your power. And then I started also to pray about those words, what they mean. Dabble into your power. Sounds kinda weird, even for me, as English is my third language. Even for me, I am sometimes using interesting sentence, but now God has started to speak in a language which is very unusual. And I wrote down what means dabble, what means dabble into your power. I started to ask God what actually He meant by that. And this is what I want to share with you. Sometimes it's great to just keep a journal. Keep a journal, and also to keep art journal or feeling journal or any kind of journal with images in them about dabbling into the power. Later, when I discovered it, and I saw this dream 1 year ago when I lived in Costa Rica. Now I am in Panama, very similar place. When I started to explore this, I realized that dabbling into the power was allowing myself to play. It's like allowing myself to play like in a sandbox, like mentally, to be in a state of not knowing what will come out, but following my inner guidance. Because that is the process sometimes. It's not it's not clear so many times what we are doing, how to do something. And it begins when we begin allow ourselves just to play, to be, to play with colors, to play with images and with words, and talking with God, spending time in prayer and worship, talking with people. I'm so blessed that I have a hubby who has studied in a Bible school, and I can access very great Bible knowledge whenever I need that. And that's also one of those reasons why I always say, probably in every video I'm talking to you, that it is not good for human being to be alone. It doesn't mean married, because sometimes what I have seen in marriages, people are even more lonely. Like I was maybe for 10 years of my marriage, first 10 years, it was very difficult. I felt more lonely together with my hubby because we didn't know how to connect. We were not healed yet, we were not touched yet. So anyways, now it's a different story, and I enjoy that we are together as two people in one with God. It's what Jesus said, where two and three together, then I am in their midst. That's why I provide Christian Entrepreneur Society, where you can access that knowledge, you can connect with each other, you can contact each other, you can talk to each other, you can talk to me, and we can grow together so that we can be in God's business and He can be in yours. So turn your dream on. So turn your dream on green.